pot, but I only smoked when they wrote pot, but I forgot to. Question, are you a coach, expert, consultant, or a service-based provider, and you have high-end offers? And let's say in this example, your high-end offers or packages are $5,000 or more. You are actually hopping on a phone call with your potential client to see if you and them are a good fit. Now, a common thing that happens on these phone calls is you repeat the same answers to the same questions over and over again on the call. And a lot of times what happens is you get to the end of the phone call and you hear these dreaded words. I'll get back to you. I need to think about it. And your heart sinks and you feel really frustrated because you spent an hour just showing this person that you can absolutely help them. And there's one of three things that typically happens in that scenario. One, you play email tag back and forth with that person after the phone call, and you spend weeks and tons of your time answering questions, trying to hop back on calls with them and beating around the bush. Or second, the person just falls off the face of the earth and you never hear from them again. Or if you're lucky, they reach back out to you and they say, yep, I'm ready to go, or hey, can we hop on another phone call and figure out next steps? What if we could eliminate those first two options altogether so that you can save time in the back and forth and not waste your time on people who just aren't ready and aren't committed? In this video, I'm gonna share a strategy with you so that those potential clients show up to the sales call predetermined to wanna do business with you, and they already know you, like you, and trust you. First, I want to share a story with you of how this specific strategy dramatically changed the way I do and show up to my sales calls. One day, I have a number of different sales calls booked in my calendar. In the strategy that I'm going to share with you, called the scheduled call campaign, typically all of the people who sign up for sales calls with me go through this specific process. So they show up to the call and they already know that they want to work with me. But one of my current clients reaches out to me and said, hey, I want to introduce you to so-and-so. She would be a great client for you. I had one spot open that day to take another sales call. So I reached out to her and I said, hey, I'm available for this time block if you want to hop on a call. She said yes. So we hopped on the sales call, and for the first 30 minutes, we're just going back and forth, and I'm trying to figure out why my one client introduced me to her, because she wasn't the type of client that we typically work with, and she was wondering what she was on the sales call for too, and the both of us just spent 20, 30 minutes kind of confused, okay, why are we on this call? Is there a fit for us to work together? She had no idea who I was, so she had a lot of different blocks up of working together or different packages. Some of the higher packages startled her. We ended up wrapping up the call saying, okay, this isn't a good fit. And in that moment, I was like, I felt like I wasted my time. And I wasted her time. So on the next sales call that I have, the person walked through the process. And he got a series of emails from me ahead of time before the call that answered questions like, what types of clients do we work with? How do we work? What are the ranges of how much our packages are? What are the types of projects that we are the absolute best at? It provided case studies, it provided testimonials. And so by the time he showed up to the call, he was ready to go. And it was funny because at the beginning of the call, I started taking him through the typical sales script, and he paused me about 10 minutes in and he said, hey Jen, this is all really great and I appreciate it so much, but I know I want to work with you. Can I just give you my credit card? And in that moment, it was such a stark difference of the call that did not have this process and the call that did. So I'm gonna share with you the 3-step process so that you can set this up in your business. The strategy I'm gonna share with you is called the scheduled call campaign. Now, most coaches, experts, consultants, or service-based providers, as soon as they book a sales call, the person gets an email that says, hey, you've booked your call, and then they don't hear from you until your call. But there's a huge opportunity for you to build a relationship with them between the time they book the call and the time that you have the call. And that's what the scheduled call campaign is all about. So step number 1, what you want to do is write down what are the most common questions that you get asked on your sales calls. And if you're not sure, I want you to start paying attention on your upcoming sales calls of the questions that these people are asking. Are they asking, okay, what is your process? Or what are your different packages options? Or what is the range? Or can I get some case studies and examples? Or can I get some testimonials? What are the common questions? And I want you to compile those and either write some copy to answers to those questions, or you can even record a video. Step number 2 is you're gonna set up a series of emails. I typically do 3 to 4 emails in this sequence. That takes me to step number 3, which is I'm gonna break down exactly what to write in each one of these emails. Email number 1 is the welcome. So you say, hey, I'm so looking forward to the call. Here's what you can expect on the call. In email number 2, you want to write down, hey, here are some of the frequently asked questions that we get from our clients, and then provide a place where they can go check out testimonials or case studies. Email number 3 is you want some sort of bonding experience. So what are some things that they should know about you and your company and your values that would connect and build that trust and rapport? In email number 4, if you choose to do that one, you can add in more testimonials and case studies. You set all 4 of these emails up in an automated email campaign. You can use any automated email service that you have, and these will go out automatically to the client from the time that they book the call to the time that they have the call. By the time they show up, they know you, they like you, they trust you, they want to do business with you, and a lot of those questions have been answered. The point is, your marketing, your copy can do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. Your copy is like millions of little salespeople running around sharing the message that you have exactly the way you want it. If you're interested in learning more, we may be able to help you. Just go ahead and comment below, I'm interested, and we will reach out to you via Facebook Messenger and learn more about your business and see if we can help.